Well, 10 years ago, we probably wouldn't have asked this question with a sense of imminence. We could see China rising dramatically, but we didn't see it at that stage as a great power. We didn't really believe in it beyond the point. We didn't believe it was sustainable. And now, I think we have to face the fact that this is a remarkable change that's taking place. China's economic transformation has been remarkable. Even now, well, as of 2015, it's already representing 15% of global GDP, and I think the figure now is something like 16 or 17% of global GDP, which is remarkable given in 1980 China represented about 1% of global GDP. And the prospects, well, who knows whether this will become true, but these are some figures from Wollongong at Tsinghua University, and this is based on GDP measured in terms of primary purchasing power, not exchange rates. It will be different if it's exchange rates, but in 2030 or 2035, these projections are always speculative. China would account for a third of global GDP, which, by the way, is what China accounted for in 1820. Bigger than the American and the EU economies together, and twice the size of the American economy. You know, China does have, for a developing country, an extraordinary infrastructure of expressways, of railways, and a larger high-speed rail network than the rest of the world put together. China have really majored on infrastructure in a big way, and I think this has been so important to the development of China because it's created a connectivity across China which has drawn the country together and allowed the market to develop in the kind of way it has. Chinese society, when it was growing at 10% a year, around 7% a year, this led to an enormous build-up of innovative capacity, of innovative thinking across Chinese society. This was not just, this has been going on for a long time. And now China's reached a point where it's capable of competing in areas. The United States has had a monopoly, basically, of a lot of technologies, particularly those coming from Silicon Valley. And yet, within a very short space of time, maybe 10 years, less than 10 years, firms like Tencent and Alibaba have emerged as, on a par with the top American technology firms. And Huawei has to be included in this category. And I think the great challenge for the United States will be how to live in a world where China is a peer competitor. What are the forms of cooperation and what are the forms of rivalry? This is the question raised in Thucydides's Trap by Graham Allison. How does the United States deal with this challenge other than putting up the barriers and threat and becoming more military, for example, as a response? This isn't going to work. This cannot be the future. So this is the great challenge that faces the West, particularly the United States, in response to the rise of China as a great power.
抖音